back at it again, twice in one day. That's crazy. All right. You know, it's an addiction. What else can I say? So what we're going to be doing now that we got the Intra Buster 2 Gen 2 tested out after we tore it down and needed to test it, make sure everything was good. Again, quick puncture cap is a little questionable. We'll have to figure that one out. Now what we're going to do is the last time you guys saw this, we were having various problems with it besides the mag drops. We were having some bolt shutter or stutter, as I stutter saying it. And we were also having, I had that one case of a dry fire where I was very thankful that I had no ammo in it, right? Which only reinforced, what I was talking about, where not only do you want to preferably air up your markers unloaded, but also be aware of where your finger is. Never have it in your trigger well until you're pointing down range and you're ready to fire. Accidents happen all the time. You don't want to be one of those guys that has an accident. So what we're going to do is, right now, I'm going to try it out first. Because I've had so many issues, I don't want to just screw in 1100 PSI tank. So I'm going to go with my softer 800 PSI tank that has been outputting anywhere from 7 to 750. Okay, so we're going to start off with that. I have the rebuilt magazines over here as well that have the 2-round extensions on them, the brand new springs that I cut down and custom fit for those mags. I had one mag detent that had busted. That's been repaired. So I got 2 extended mags. I'm only running 6 in them right now. I'm not running the full 8 rounds. Until I'm convinced that my problem's been rectified here with the mag drop, which I'm not convinced of that yet. Matter of fact, every time I think I get a little closer to figuring it out, it tells me no. It tells me, nope, sorry, you ain't figuring us out. So we're going to air it up on 800 output. Again, it's a soft 800, probably going to be around 7 or 750. I'm going to air it up first and make sure that the thing doesn't dry fire. And if that works good, I mean, the bolt's not stuck forward. I can't see it in there, so I'm not thinking we're going to have another dry fire, but we're going to take that precaution. We'll check it for leaks like we usually do, and if everything checks out, I think what I'll do is I'll shoot a round of the 8.5 gram. Not a round. I'll shoot a magazine of 6 rounds of the 8.5 gram with the lower pressure and see how it behaves. And if everything works out good from there, we'll move on up to either the 1000 tank or the 1100. So let's air this up. Nothing in the gun, it's empty. All right. I have some kind of a slow leak over here. It's either at the ASA or where this MCS slide check on and off is going in. But it seems like it's probably a slow enough leak we can shoot through it. I think anyways. May even be where the tank's going into the slide check. But we're going to shoot through it. It's not coming out of the gun itself. All right, we'll shoot through it. Okay, so let me actually, get this the other ear plug in, because this one's pretty loud too. It's not as loud as the intro buster, but it ain't too far behind, and I don't need hearing problems. So I know I got a leak. I'm still at about 3,000 psi on this tank. Okay, about 3,000. Let's go ahead. All right. These are the 7.3 gram alien play, the gray ones. And we have, let me count them, because last time I did this, I had 5 instead of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I got all 6 in there. All right. Also, I'll make sure that mag's in there good. Feels like it locked in, so looks good. All right. We are going to shoot these 6 and see how it goes. All right, mag 1, shot 1, 7.3 gram on 700 psi. Shot 1. 425.9 feet per second. Shot 2. 429.1 feet per second. Shot 3. 429.7. Shot 4. 429.8. Shot 5. 430.8 feet per second. And the last one, shot 6. 437.7. All right. Very consistent. I didn't hear any stutter, I guess it is. Only thing stuttering around here was me. Magazine looks fine. Now, that was on like 750 psi. But we did have a problem the other day, I think, if I'm not mistaken, on this lower pressure. So everything seems to be going good, other than outside of the small leak I have. Which, yeah, let me see if I still have that leak. Well, we're degassed now anyways. So I'm not going to hear nothing. Let's try it again. Yeah, still got that leak. All right. Oh. So that's the 750 psi. What's supposed to be 800, but all right. So we started off at 3,000 in the tank, and it looks like we're down to about 23, maybe 2,300 for 6 rounds of the lighter stuff. I mean, that's super light, but 7.3 gram. And it sounded good. Other than that leak I have, it sounded pretty good. So, kind of surprised that I'm getting a leak there. Unless it was maybe the tank O-ring. It looks kind of dry. I've only probably lubricated it once, so maybe it was just not making, or maybe I didn't have it screwed in all the way either. I didn't have it cranked down for sure. So, but bolt shutter seems to be gone. All right, next up we're gonna go ahead and screw in. I am gonna go with the 1100 tank here. This one doesn't have the built-in slide check. I have a 7CI 11. Excuse me, a 7CI 1100 psi, a real small tank that's got the built-in slide check. I've been hesitating using that because that day I had that dry fire was using a slide check tank. So I wanted to try it first with these. I don't know. It was probably just a coincidence, or because I had a problem with the with the bolt on the previous test. So we'll get around to checking that, but I want to see how it responds on this one here. Plus, I already have the slide check installed on this one, so we'll use this. This tank is to capacity at 3,000 psi. However, the gauge on here hasn't been very accurate. The gauge on the pump seems to be more accurate. At least the other tanks, you know, they agree with the other tanks' gauges, but on this one, for some reason, when it's full, this is what it's reading. So it's about 2,600 psi in here. So, but as far as the compressor says, it's full. So we're gonna try that next, and then we're gonna do a magazine of. You know, I think we're going to try. I think we're going to go ahead and try the heavier stuff, the 8.5, on this 1100. I think that's what we're going to do. Actually, no, I take that back. We're going to do the alien play first, the 7.3, and then if that works out good, then on this 1100. There's enough air pressure in there for 2 mags, I'm sure. Then we'll go ahead and proceed to the heavier 8.5 and see how it responds. Because I did do something a little different internally on this Pistelle that I'll tell you about in a little bit. Hopefully it works out well for me, so we'll see. All right, what we got here? Debris. We'll see if this one leaks too, because that'll give me an idea where the problem is. If it does leak, then. But you know, I'm starting to think I didn't have that 750 tank on tight enough. So I'm gonna crank. Actually, this looks good right there. All right, so this is 1100 psi tank. Check for the bolt. Make sure I don't see the bolt hanging out there anywhere where it shouldn't be. Should have brought my flashlight down. All right, I don't see the bolt. When it hangs up, you can actually see it. So it's good to check for that sometimes, especially when you've been having a problem. But like I said, right now it's been running really good. So at least it was on the 750. All right, let's air it up. No ammunition for safety precaution. Maybe even down range. In case anything else goes flying out of it. All right, this 1100 psi. That's tight. Wow, that thing is miserably tight. It is really tough to turn this thing on. I might be better off with the GOG. All right. Still hearing a little bit of a hiss, a little bit of a leak. All right. Not as bad as the other tank, so maybe the other tank was loose. Of course, I got my earplugs in too. Actually, it's the same leak. I just couldn't tell with the earplugs in. All right, we're gonna shoot through it with the alien play. 6 rounds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 rounds of the alien play and 1100 psi. All right, here we go. 7.3 gram, 1100 psi. Shot 1. All right. I don't know if I didn't have that mag in there properly, or if it's just my nemesis has returned or not. The thing dropped right out. Would I lose the spring? Well, at least it didn't chew up my follower this time, but it smacked the detent pretty damn hard. There's the spring. There's my spring for the detent. All right. All right. Well, I'm gonna have to repair that upstairs. This point in trying it. It doesn't look like it broke. I do have another one. I bought 2 of these repair kits, and I only really needed 1. But it doesn't look like it broke, so I'll have to fix that after. We'll fix that upstairs. All right. Again, this is what I'm talking about, like new problems. Like, that was the alien play. It's all spilled out on the floor. So that was the alien play. Shot one round. Not even sure what the hell I got for feet per second on it. Let's see. 370, I think. I think that's what it is. 370 feet per second. So that was it. That's all I got. 1100 psi. And the only thing, unless that mag didn't, maybe I should have checked it like I did the first one, and made sure it was fully in there. I'm gonna try this 8.5 against my better judgment, but I'm gonna do that service loop on it that I've been doing. And I'm gonna see, maybe it was just something with that mag, with the extended mag. Maybe it wasn't fully locked in. So I'm gonna give that a try. And if that doesn't resolve it, I mean, nothing looks abnormal on this gun. I'm always looking for signs of bulging over here or anything like that. It's always a good habit, since we know, thanks to what some guys have observed, that sometimes you can have some problems with these. But I don't see anything that looks problematic. All right. I lost about 500 psi, I guess, on that one. All right. We're gonna do 6 of these 8.5 gram smashers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again, the bolt did retract. Not seeing the bolt out or anything. I don't believe I have any ammo lodged in there either that I can see. All right. 6 rounds in there. We're going to do our little loop. So that if this does come flying out, we're going to kind of limit where it flies, where it goes to, okay? All right, here we go. 6 rounds of 8.5, 1100 psi. Maybe it was a fluke. I don't know, if this mag drops on this, then I guess it won't be a fluke. Here we go, shot 1, 1100 psi, 8.5 gram. .370 feet per second, 370.2 actually. The mag held. Let's keep shooting. Everything sounded good too. I didn't hear any stutter or anything. Shot 2, 8.5 gram, 1100 psi. 370.2 feet per second. That ain't reading accurate. I gotta go reset that thing. It hasn't moved from 370 yet. It must be an old shot. Mag still holding. All right, I got it reset now. So I know we shot hotter than 370 with these 8.5s and 1100. All right, so that was 2 shots. So we got what, 4 left? Let's see, shot number 3, 8.5 gram, 1100 feet per second. Shot number 3. Yeah, that's better. 445 feet per second. Shot. Mag still in there. All right, this is what, shot number 4, I think. Shot number 4, 8.5 gram, 1100 psi. Shot number 4. 445 feet per second. Magazine still holding. This is the factory magazine with the longer spring in it that I repaired. Doesn't have the extension on. All right, I think I'm on shot 5 or 6 now. I'm not sure. I'm losing track. But I'm pretty sure I got at least 1 more left in here. So let's say 8.5 gram, 1100 psi. Shot number 6, I'm going to call it. And then we'll drop the mag and see if it's destroyed. Shot number 6. Or maybe it's 5. 442.8 feet per second. I'm gonna degas the marker. I'm gonna check it out. Now, I've had situations before in the past where, you know, I've been like, yeah, great, the mag didn't drop, right? It didn't even fall inside the little catch, right, the service loop here. I've had cases of that, and then only to find out after shooting the whole magazine that I had damage done to the magazine. So this don't mean nothing yet. If this magazine comes out and it survived and it's not damaged, then I'm gonna say that second mag with the extension, maybe I just didn't have it locked in. Maybe it's acting a little wonky. Oh, thank you, Lord. Yeah. So, factory mag. Of course, I thought I was getting some new followers from MCS too, but apparently they only show them in the picture. They don't send them. So I'm still dealing with a little nail that I glued in there so that this follower doesn't go flying out on the last shot into the gun. So, but it does have the stiffer spring, or the longer spring, I should say. And, you know, what's that sound? Actually, I think I still had it around in here. Yeah, all right. So that was only shot 5, not 6. But I still feel pretty good about this because I shot an extended magazine of the 7.3 Alien Play on the lower pressure. No problem. The gun sounded amazing. I mean, other than the leak that I'm having over here, but that doesn't concern me. I'll fix that. Let me put this down. I don't need a workout. So I shot it. Good English. I shot 6 of the Alien Play 7.3s with the extended mag. Okay, on the 700, 750 PSI HBA. No problems. Gun sounded great. No problems with the, you know, with the bolt. No stutter, I should say. After that, I switched out the bottles, switched out the tanks for the 1100 PSI. I'm still fighting a little bit of a leak, but hey, whatever. We're shooting through it. I then installed this mag, which had Alien Play in it as well. Okay, so the 7.3, the later stuff, 6 of those. What was it, the first shot? Yeah, I think so. First shot, thing came shooting out like a missile, like a rocket. Now, it is very well possible that I just, the first extended mag, I made sure. I gave it a little tug. I should have done the same thing for this one. I didn't. So it's possible that this thing really didn't click in right. It is a modification. So I'll have to look at that. I'm going to have to fix this for one. And then we'll try it again. Right now, I think I'm going to try it with the other one. But I'm going to have to be careful for these and make sure that they do seat and lock in. And I'm going to continue to use my service loop, for a little while until I'm convinced this problem's resolved. Which it might be. It very well might be. This one here, I decided under 1100 PSI. This one here, factory mag with a longer spring. That's it. Only modification to this mag was a longer spring. And I rebuilt the mag detent. Other than that, and then I was running the heavier stuff, the 8.5 gram, right? The 8.5 smashers. I put the service loop tape around just in case the mag came out. Shot 5 of the 6 rounds I had in it because I thought I had shot 6, but I only shot 5. This magazine never dropped, never came out. Okay. Now again, this is factory, so I'm sure it made a good latch and connection. I'm gonna have to be careful with these extended ones. So that's kind of good. I might be moving in the right direction. This may possibly be rectified. I don't know. So the only way it's going to tell is let me shoot another magazine. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to load up another magazine of those 8.5s in this factory mag first. And then the second extended mag I have that ain't damaged at the moment, I'm going to put we're going to run 2 more mags of 8.5 gram through here. Okay? So stick with me. That's what we're going to do. Stick with me. They're all over the floor, so I got to go pick them. I got to pick them up. And some of them are alien play. Actually, most of them are alien play. There's 2 of those. All right. So don't mind me while I'm popping up and down like a groundhog. All right. So these are the alien play. More alien play. If I can find, there's another one. There's another smasher right here. Just make sure they get the dog fur off of them. It's 3, 4. Need a minimum of 2 more. Probably in the trap. There we go, 2 more. All right, bear with me, guys. Bear with me here. I think I'm on to something, maybe. I think that second mag, it wasn't locked in, and shame on me for not making sure like I did the first time. The first time with that extended mag, I kind of pushed up on it, tugged a little bit, lightly on it. That second time, I kind of just took it for granted that it was in there. So we're going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of the standard smashers. So we have those. I think I still got enough pressure in this tank. Looks like I got about 1,500 1500 psi left in the tank, so I should be able to easily get another mag. Well, they are the heavier ammo, but 8.5, but should be able to get it. So I'm going to put my earplugs in. We're going to air it up, and then we're going to load that clip in. Meanwhile, this thing's still, well, it only seems to be leaking when I turn it on. So we're going to air it up. We're going to put that magazine of 6 8.5 grams in the factory magazine that has the longest spring. I'm going to put the service loop on as a precaution again, and we're going to shoot 6 more rounds and see what happens under 1100 psi. Okay. Yeah, we still got a leak in here somewhere. I'm going to have to pull that all apart. All right, factory magazine, beefed up spring, 8.5 gram smashers. All right, service loop, just to catch it if we have another problem. All right, here we go for second magazine at 8.5. Wish me luck. Shot 1. 8.5 gram, 1100 psi. 446.6 feet per second. Magazine did not drop. Gun sounded perfect. Shot 2, 8.5 gram, 1100 psi HPA. Shot number 2. 449 feet per second.